Hello everyone and welcome back to the next episode of Prophecy of Pendor, Mount and Blade Warband, where we're in a good spot. My only problem now being is that it's very hard for us to earn any more money than we're currently making, and we spend a lot of money on wages, both for ourselves and at the old ruins, and a few reasons for that is that we're also paying for some very expensive troops who aren't worth it. So if there's some very expensive troops, they need to go. But the problem is that we don't have any abilities to earn any more money per week in terms of our businesses. I think there's only one more business which we can get, and that's going to be the one at Snautar, Torba, Single. It's going to be the other one. Ishkomen, that's the one I need to do. There's Ishkomen, but the problem is because we don't have any land, it means that we can't get any more money from that. So we're going to have to rely a bit more on tournaments and on prisoners, which means going forward, I need to start equipping all my companions with blunt weapons going forward, and I need to participate in tournaments. I still may not survive, but it's something worth trying. And I much prefer doing tournaments which are pure melee. And here at Marlion, I believe, is a pure melee tournament. Gonna have to watch out though. In the first round, we only need to kill one person to stay alive to the next round, as it were. But it does get exponentially harder as time goes on. There we go, we knocked out someone. We're at least guaranteed to get through this first round. But if you can place bets on yourself, you can end up earning about 20,000 dinars from this, which is pretty good. I do also want to keep working on my relation with the Noldor faction, because you can also do tournaments there as well, which can earn you a lot of money and get you some very good prizes, which if you don't end up using for yourself, can be sold for a pretty penny as well. Let's just see if we can take the ship out. Kind of chase each other in a circle. Take out your horse. Or actually, you'll be more dangerous on foot than you would be on your horse. Yeah, that's fine. We've knocked out enough people that it shouldn't be a problem. 4 teams with 3 fighters. I believe everyone starts with a horse. So essentially, I just need to let everyone else kill each other, and then I just fight whoever's left. Really, even if my teammates die, I can hopefully just outmaneuver. For the time being, at least. I don't mind attacking people who don't have two-handed weapons. But two-handed weapons have a long reach, and that scares me. My horse is taking a little bit of damage, but nothing that we can't manage, I don't think. Of course, another way for us to get more money is to find more unique spawns. That is a possibility. And we may well do so in the future if that comes up, but that's hard to kind of premeditate. That's something we just have to see and do when the time comes. We basically have to attack them when it's possible to do so, which is not always very often. I'm going to have to avoid you. There's another horse over there if I need one. I wouldn't mind picking up a second shield if there is one available. There we go. And then we need to run away from these guys. I don't really want to fight them on foot, but I might need to, because we have the faster weapon. We've knocked out one of them. Right, I'm going on foot now. Because we should be able to we should just be able to swing quicker than they are able to. There we go. Wasn't the easiest, but we managed to knock them out. 3 teams of 1 fighter, so we need to let the other 2 fight it out. We've got a 2-handed weapon, which is not ideal. But at least everyone has 2-handed weapons, so that shouldn't be a problem. Oh no, leave me alone. I want to take out their horse if possible. Or preferably them. Would obviously be better. We'll target this yellow guy if we can, because we haven't damaged him much yet. More damage to the blue horse. Right, take out the blue horse, let yellow and blue fight it out. I'm actually going to let blue try and hit yellow down a bit. Ugh. This is why I don't like two-handed weapons. At all, really. Right, that's their weapon gone. Or their horse gone, I should say. Right. Can we do this? We cannot fight these guys on... We cannot fight with the two-handed on foot. We will just simply lose that. We are not proficient enough with two-handed weapons to make this work. He's just going to keep blocking us. I really wish we had a short sword here. Just because it's quicker. Because he's just going to keep on blocking us, I would think. Nope. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, there's a Knight of the Lion as well. Oh, there wouldn't have been many more rounds in that tournament. That's unfortunate. So Roland is here. That's good. We need to speak to him in future, but not right now. I will go to the arena though. See if there's any other tournaments nearby. Ethos and Torbor I'm not interested in. Let's head down towards Ishkomen. See if we can get a business set up there. I know the Lord doesn't like us very much, but we may be able to make the Lord like us in the meantime. And we are once again independent, having accidentally joined the Kingdom of Huithril, which is good. Are we okay for food? We're okay for food for the time being. I need to start looking out for any decent... Nothing but humble farming folk. I need to look out for any decent blunt weapons. Hello there, Kenneth Barman. You... I'm not trespassing. But do you have any tasks for me? You want me to kill someone at Marden? Of course, sir. While I'm here, any good one-handed blunt weapons? There's a mace. I'll take that, I suppose. I don't want anything that's piercing. I want blunt weapons, and I want to give that to someone who's actually going to be on the front lines quite a bit. So, Alistair, it's a bit of a downgrade from your current weapon, your Eventide sword. It's not going to be anywhere near as strong. But you do get into fighting quite a bit. So, I'll upgrade your weapons as follows. I need you to keep your mace, because otherwise you'll get rid of it. Then shield, keep a lance, and throwing weapons. I want to ensure he keeps his blunt weapons as best possible. Right, where do we need to... Marden is just there, wonderful. So we should be able to get this quest done for this chap, which would be good. I haven't done a quest like this for a while. Thankfully this village doesn't tend... The Dashar villages tend to be pretty small. It's kind of hard for a nervous man to hide. So I'll just scoot around the edges. It is coming to sunset, so he may not be here, but I reckon that's him there. Because he's got a weapon, and he wouldn't have a weapon unless it was a problem. So, hello there, sir. You need to die. And we can do that by shooting you. There we go. Because that also gets our proficiency up, which is excellent. Right, go back to Caliph Barman. I have completed the task. This is blood money. So now you are indifferent to me, which is perfectly acceptable, which means I can get a business up in Ishkomen. Excellent. Productive enterprise. It's usually a tannery, so 661. Or that, or the velvet dye works for 10,000. We'll go for the leather works, I would think, because that's just a little bit more money. Not much, but it's something. I believe we now have businesses up everywhere. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I believe there's about 19 businesses we can have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And we are going to get the 18 now. Let's just double check. Yevixholm we have, Valenbray we have, Windholm we have. So that's all of the Fitzvane. Ethos Janos says Laria we have. Salion, Malion, Avendor, Singal, Nautar, Torba, and we're going to get Ishkoman. That should be all of them. I think. Ravenstern, Rain, Poinsbrook, Centerville. I think that's all the businesses. I might be wrong. Anyway, we've got Ishkoman up and running now, which is good. Let's go kill some more snake ult in the meantime. Keep working on our quest with the Shadow Legion, because there's a very important quest that we need to do for these people once we're a high enough level. Oh, I got the Devourers attacking Marleon. How about that? There's just some snake cult. I don't particularly mind. If you're a unique spawn, I would help you. I'm not going to help out with the Knights of the Dawn this time, but I will do a bounty challenge. I'll leave you guys to that one because you'll easily defeat those guys. Keep an eye out for any more snake cults. Plenty of them hanging around here. We'll go after that group of 42. You dare speak to me? Ooh, this is a very hilly map. This could actually work in our favour. Very hilly map. Possibly too hilly. Sadly, they're not on the other side of the river. That would be excellent if they were. Infantry, move forward 10 spaces because you're kind of in the way of our archers there. Let's do some shooting if we can. Preferably not hitting our own cavalry troops as they ride by. At least doing something here to help. Shoot some of these snake armsmen if possible. Again, our rangers are the kind of the highest quality troops we have, so we want to utilise that as best possible. Looks like the cavalry isn't charging, which is fine by me. I'm happy to not take any losses and let them be peppered by arrows, guns, crossbow bolts, etc. There's no reason for that not to happen. We are still pretty terrible with our bow and arrow, but we're certainly better than we used to be. But I much prefer bows than throwing weapons in this. We can charge now, because we are starting to have a few losses, including, sadly, a Shadow Legion Marinus. Thankfully not any of the Centurions. I don't even know if we have any Centurions left, to be honest. And we did actually buy a new horse, so it's not as decrepitly slow as it was before, which is good. Everyone charge. Eventide Gilman, that's unfortunate but understandable, they do struggle. Oh boy, you hurt. Let's stay away from you if we can. Please don't throw things at me. We've run out of arrows. I suppose we did use a lot of them. So thank you, Pendor Armoured Bowman, you probably saved my life there. For renown, let's grab what we can here. Of course, Sarah needs to actually get some stuff for herself now. We can take those two farmers and we'll do so. Well, I think we have Serain coming back fairly soon, who should have some troops for us. There's a bunch more snake cults over here, excellent. Go to this group just simply because it's closer. Well, that's a bigger group, I'd prefer to go to the bigger groups. Chase them through Ethos territory. Lucky for you, we are your salvation. Right, don't know where they are, but they're going to be around here somewhere, so let's set up as normal. Probably going to be on the top of that hill. So I'd set up if I were them. Infantry just forward a little bit. Ah, no, they're over on that smaller mound, that's fine. Yeah, snake are always the most important guys to take on, I find. At least in this stage, because there's a really important quest which is really useful to get. There's a kind of knighthood order castle that gets created if you complete the quest. And it really, really helps you because it gives you a lot of supplies and other benefits as well. You can send out patrols. It's just very, very useful in my opinion. and it's something we want to get. And also, we don't know where it's going to be on the map, because it changes. And because of that, we need to now kind of plan ahead. We need to know where this castle will be for future, so that we can actually plan around that and hopefully set up base somewhere near this area, because it's going to be a little hard for us to get food initially once we set up our own kingdom, because we're not going to be able to leave that area for a while, because it's going to be very, very vulnerable to attack. And so actually having somewhere we can get a bunch of food really cheaply, and a lot of it, would be very useful indeed. Well done, Sarah the Fox. Okay, grab these bits. These aren't going to sell for much, but they'll sell for something. And again, at this point, we just need to start taking whatever we can, really. Take these bits. Maiden Cavalry, come on, Maiden Adventurer, Pendor Man-at-Arms. Maiden Adventurers are pretty good, and they're not too expensive, all things considered. So that's the quest completed, but we're going to keep going, because I want to get as much rank as possible with these guys, because I want to level up as quickly as possible. There's the Dread Legion. We're staying far away from them, because the Dread Legion is scary. We fought them once before, but that was with a lot of help, and it's going to take a while for us to do that again. We can actually sell this book, the Codex of the Righteous Ranger. We don't need it anymore, but we do still need to go out and help with the Noldor, because we want them on side, and we want to start doing their quests as well. It's another mid-game quest we want to crack on with. So maybe we will go up that way and see what we can find. The Iris, I'm just going to summon prisoners. Ashton the Wanderer. Sadly doesn't have any hidden treasure for me. Any really good weapons here? Preferably blunt weapons, one-handed. Take the heavy iron mace, I suppose. We can give it to someone. Maybe Anson can have that. He does go onto the front line a little bit. Let me see. Equipment. It's not going to be that much worse than what he's currently got. It's not perfect, but we want to start getting additional prisoners. So you need to keep hold of that one-handed weapon. No. Upgrade your weapons. You need to keep current, then go for a shield, bow and arrow. I just don't want you to switch out your blunt weapon. Your blunt weapon's important to me. Let's go hand in our... no, we won't hand in our quest that says just yet, actually. We'll head to Ethos. See if there's any okay weapons here. There are certain lances that are blunt, I believe. They've got like a blunt point to them. There's none here, but it's worth keeping an eye on. I'm also going to switch out these Deshart arrows for these Melantine. They're slightly less in terms of damage, but there's more arrows overall, which is inherently probably quite useful. I'll set up here towards Noldor territory. We're not friends with them just yet, but I would like to be. I don't really want to rely on a book if I don't need to. Quigfin, Alyssa, Sir Jocelyn, main scouts. I would really like just to make friends with these guys, or at least no longer be actively hostile. So I'm going to try draw some Jatu in. And that will do. 57 Noldor chasing 57 Jatu. That will I'll happily do that. Come on, Noldor. Oh, Noldor, don't chase me, thank you. Oh, we need to get there before the Jatu army does, though. Right, help the Noldor patrol. This will get us another 4 positive relation. And they've got a river advantage. We've got a river advantage. The Noldor will do well here. I don't really want to be on the front lines, but looks like we're going to be. Right, we're going to have to charge. While they're in the river, it's probably our best chance, because they'll be bogged down by the water. They won't be moving anywhere near as quickly. We'll lose a few troops, but to make friends with the Noldor, I'd say it's well worth it. horses in water aren't particularly quick. Cease and desist, go away. And then we just need to do one more fight with the Noldor, and then they will no longer be actively hostile to us. They won't be friends, but they won't actively chase us down on the field, which then makes it much easier to make friends with them more in the future. Which is important, because we want positive 15 relation with these guys to start off their quest. So they're now down to -4, which is good. We also get a little bit of loot for some of our companions, which is excellent. We can take those farmers, but we'll leave it up. We'll leave it. And now we need to run away from the Noldor group and that Jatu army, because they're going to hurt. 1381 was still just about keeping positive money, or positive income for the time being. Not a huge amount. Nowhere near as much as I would like, but it's something. But it does mean we need to keep on selling any bits we find, no matter kind of how crappy they are. Some will buy them for even a terrible amount. We'll buy some grain as well. I don't need wool though, that's fine. Move this fish up. And we're just checking the tavern. I think we have, no, we've already checked in there because we know Sir Jocelyn is there. Let's go find another Noldor group to help out. How long till... So Rain is back shortly. Let's go to these guys. These guys, the men-at-arms we can keep, they're okay. But I'll get rid of the maiden cavalry, they're just not very strong. Because we'll be expecting the troops from Serain back shortly. Now, where's that Noldor group gone? Hopefully it didn't die. We want to try steer Warband, Jatu Warband into Noldor territory. We're not going. It's not happening very well. Hello there. Damn. We missed out on that fight, but then we can keep an eye on that Noldor group. They might be able to. They might attack someone else, like that Jatu Warband there. Quickly help them, help them, help them. Because they were almost about to die, actually. There's not that many Noldor left. Right. Cavalry's just going to have to charge. Because in a second we're going to be absolutely slaughtered. We're just going to have to charge there, because they're going to charge us. Possibly we shouldn't have got rid of the... we shouldn't have got rid of the maiden cavalry, but I was expecting Serain's troops to be here by now. That's fine. Silent Man at Arms is dead, that's fine. I don't think we've experienced much of the Silent Man at Arms because they were very low down the list. We've kind of just moved them up the rankings a little bit. Take out these peasants, these refugees. I don't feel very good about it, but they can at least be sold for some money. Right, we're victorious. We gained quite a bit of morale. Renown from that as well, and the Noldor are no longer angry with us. It's very important. Very, very useful, because now we go back onto the world map. First of all, we're going to take all those prisoners, and we will take the 5 farmers, I suppose, and the refugees. We'll leave the rest of the Noldor group there. Look, we can stand here, and they will no longer attack us. How exciting is that? So now we're just going to follow this Noldor group around pretty much. Because we want to get 15 relation with these guys. Hello there, Serain, welcome back. More right to rule. And you bought some Town of the Falcons, who are, to be perfectly honest, kind of mediocre. So I don't really mind if they don't... I don't really mind if we don't keep them. We don't need them for the later stages of this campaign. I mean, don't get me wrong, Serain's a decent soldier, and those troops are not terrible, the Town of the Falcons, but they're not the Knights of the Falcons. The Knights of the Falcons aren't spectacular anyway, so for the time being, we'll just let them stay in the army. We don't necessarily need them for our actual kind of fighting in the future when we start our own kingdom. There's a lot of Noldor groups around here, but not ones that we want. Could you do the Ravager? Could we take you on with 2 Noldor groups? Might be able to. I mean, don't get me wrong, could you do the Ravager hurts, but they're going to run. They need some other assistance, I think. I wouldn't mind taking out Khajiit the Ravager, but we can't do so without help. And help is not forthcoming for the time being. Oh, there he is. But they're going after that Noldor group, but it's going to be too small for us to really take on. I honestly think with those 2 Noldor groups we can stand a decent chance, but it's not quite enough. Fine. We'll head back to Sez, now that we're no longer actively hostile with the Noldor. Which is positive, because it also means they're not going to attack us day to day. Hello there, Mortis. I do not want to fight you in the slightest, so we're going to run away in the opposite direction. I don't mind. I will fight the Dread Legion in patrol, though. These guys will hurt. There's only 23 of them, but they'll hurt regardless. But I might get some pretty good loot from them, which is why it's something I'm going to consider doing. Cavalry are going to have to charge. Oh, we've even got special music. See the Dread Legion infantry back there. We will lose troops here, but I'm hoping for some loot. Some important loot. Of course, most of these guys are just refugees, but these infantry here are a problem. And you can't take them prisoner. Okay, that wasn't too bad. A few losses of some lower ranking soldiers, but nothing too bad overall. Did we get any good loot? No. That's okay. We got some decent morale and renown from that, so I can't really complain. We'll upgrade these guys here. I could have taken that refugee prisoner, I probably should have done. That's fine. Let's go return this quest. And then we'll go speak to... Oh my goodness, Mylon is going to fall to the Dashar as well. The Dashar are really taking over the kingdom of Sarleon. It's quite impressive, but also quite scary. Right. Hello there, sir. Bounties to claim. We've just got an Empire Guardian helmet. Wonderful. Let's have a look at that quickly. Is it any good? It's slightly better than our current helmet by 1. So I'll take it. And we'll sell the rest here. We still can't put on that Princeps armour. We're not quite strong enough just yet. That's okay. We can sell it for... Well, not sell it, but sell everything else for a decent profit. And we might also have levelled up. Yes, we have. We're now Knight of the Order, so that gives us some horses, some shields, some other armour. Let's have a look. I think that's the proper armour as well. Yeah, that's even better than the Empire Princeps armour. The helmet, however, is not quite as good. Looks like we got a better one from doing that quest. The Black Greaves aren't better, but we can give some of this stuff to our companions. The shield is nice, as is the Stallion, both of which we can't take for the time being. However, we will keep them for later. That's another good reason to do these quests. Let's camp and manage party inventory. See if anyone wants this Princeps armour, the helmet, the mittens, or the Black Greaves. Someone will want some of that stuff. Yeah, pretty much everything was taken there. Excellent. I think Sarah the Fox has taken a lot of equipment there, which is good. Possibly Sir Rain has actually upgraded a lot of his gear there, which I don't mind, not in the slightest. Speaking of which, let's go to the arms here. See if there's any blunt lances. I know they do exist, but they're quite rare, if I remember correctly. I don't want to take a pole hammer. The pole hammers are too unwieldy, but that's fine. That was well worth doing, and we now have a cool kind of helmet. Sister Mora, Brother Randolph. Do you have the other Noldor book? You don't. That's unfortunate. What else do you offer? Yes, the Hidden Mines of Al-Aziz. We'll come back to that. We don't have the money to really engage in that for the time being. But I do want to find that other Noldor book, if I can. Right, let's go help some Noldor out again, because again, be very useful for us in the long run. Goodness me. If the Deshate Mylon, the Deshar can be very, very strong. It might be a tall order to try and knock them back. At all, really. Not to say. We might end up being His Majesty's most loyal opposition. Right. Any Noldor hanging about? I want to get positive 15 relation with these guys. We'll drive some Jatu into the forest if we can. Towards Noldor patrols. I don't know where the Noldor patrols are, but there should be some. Oh, come on. There's only... Oh, I suppose there's only 12 of you. Look, I'm here. You guys can win that, surely. I guess not. We'll follow that Noldor patrol, though, wherever it's gone. Oh, it's just not big enough. It's just going to run from everything. But I want to get 15 relation without also angering nearby Jatu armies. So I'm going to just keep on driving Jatu forces into the forest as best possible. Not towards Huithril, that's not going to help me at all. Well, those 55 rangers might catch up to those guys. I just don't want all these people to fight them at the same time, because I want as much positive relation with these guys as possible. Please don't follow the Empire Lord, follow the Jatu force here. This will be very useful to make enemies with someone. We're not going to get much relation with them because there's two forces attacking here. We actually get to control the Noldor troops now, which is pretty fun. But we'll just let them charge, because why not? Lots of lethal Dirins. We have our fancy new helmet. We very much look like an Empire Lord, even though we're not really playing as the Empire, but they give us kind of Romanesque style gear, so that's fine. Any better gear is well worth having. Oh, I was trying to hit you there, but you tucked out of the way somewhat. Anson's been knocked out by a Jatu Raider, that's fine. Let's try to save this Barclay Lance if we can. Seems to be taking on these two Jatu by himself for the time being. Or at least taking out that chap's horse. Don't want our own horse to go down if possible. There we go. Right, we'll have helped out the Noldor. I'm not sure how much positive relation it's going to give us. Maybe 2. Oh, they gave us 4. I stand corrected. Looks like Donovan's finally got rid of his green armour, which is wonderful. Did always stand out a bit. We've also leveled up, which is good. We'll put that into strength. Ooh, that horse is a 6. And that shield is a 5. What do we want to focus on? Shield is currently on 3. Riding, which we would need 6 for, is an agility skill, so we're not going to be able to get that just yet. So we'll go for shield, because we're not going to be able to ride that horse for quite some time, as we don't have the agility points at the moment. Big kerfuffle here between the Empire and the Noldor, but we can't help them out, unfortunately. As much as I would like to. Let's keep driving some Jatu into the forest if we can. And hope that some Noldor armies pick them up. I know there was some Noldor presence around Shieldstorm. Preferably not the Noldor Lord though, that's not going to help. There we go, 49 Noldor. That'll do nicely. And now we can just chase them, because the Noldor are no longer going to chase us, so we can get close to them. That's not what I wanted you guys to do. Now you're going to attack Ari Forkbeard. That's unfortunate. I can't help you with that, because I don't want to anger the Empire. I need the Empire on side for the time being. Oh, there's another Noldor patrol. I need to catch up to them quickly before they go after someone else. Help the Noldor patrol, here we go. There should be another 35, not another 35 relation, another 4 relation from killing these 35 Jatu. So then we'll need to do, what, 3 more engagements after this to be able to do the Noldor quest? Which will be important and is worth doing. Right. I was expecting the Jatu to charge us and they didn't. So I probably shouldn't have charged in. But I've made that decision now. Hopefully most of the troops here will be Noldor, not my own. Ow. Ow. Man, this horse takes a lot of shots. I think a Noldor might have helped me out there, thankfully. Time the Falcon goes down. To be expected, they're not particularly strong. And a Noldor noble goes down, but thankfully not any of my Noldor troops. Don't want any of my Noldor troops dying, which is why they're safely inside the old ruins at Quinn. Right, just a couple more Jatu to finish off. It shouldn't take too long, given how many Noldor we have in the area. There we go. Although actually it was an adventurer and a Melitine Lancer that finished them off. But just look how cool these guys look with their horses and their elvish armour. Right, more positive relation, excellent. Take these bits to sell. Oh, I should take that Jatu Raider, never mind. Let's see if we can find some more Jatu to drive in. 26th, 31. It's better than nothing, I suppose. I just don't want the force to be too small that we don't get any good relation out of it. This'll do. Huzzah, Jatu. If I speak to them, they should actually slow down for a second, which is quite useful. No. Stop running away. Huzzah, Jatu. There we go. And now we can help the Noldor patrol. And again, we'll just charge them. Looks like they're not too far away. Yeah, they're pretty close. And actually, there's Huithril. So it's funny, you think of Huithril as this really high up person in the Noldor society, and he probably was, but you then see some of these other kind of Noldor troops who are much more ornately geared and much more kind of strong, and you think, oh, well, Huithril actually just like a mid-tier Noldor soldier, but compared to like human soldiers, he's exceptional. Victory! Excellent. So that should put us up to what? 12? 12 relation? 11. Because it was a smaller group of Jatu, which is what I was concerned about. So we need to find one more group. One more group of Jatu that we can fight. That Noldor group will die to Harry Forkbeard. There's Thrandir. To find a decently sized Jatu group we can drive in. 45 would do. I've got to be a little bit careful. Or 82 would definitely do. But I've got to be watching out for that Jatu army further back. Hello there, I didn't see that Noldor group in the area. That will definitely work in my favour. Can we get there before the Jatu army does? This is going to be close. Damn, we didn't make it. Right, we leave. So that Noldor group will have gone down, unfortunately. We just need to find a slightly smaller group we can push in. This group of 41, that will work. That should give us the full relation we need. I just don't want them... That will do. Come on, Noldor. Please don't go after the Empire Lord instead. Because I really want to get this quest. Legatus, please go away. I will actually lend you Donovan for a little bit of time. Agathon Legatus is a very important person to make friends with.
For behavior appropriate to such a court, discourtesy to a lord is never wise.
It's very important to make friends with Agathon Legatus. In the future, it'll be very important. We do need to remember to go back and get Donovan back. Well, we'll sit here and shoot them if they're not going to charge us straight away. Infantry here, archers here, cavalry over there. Got plenty of archers, let's use them. The Noldor warriors, the Noldor nobles, they'll all do very well. Let's make use of our own bow and arrow, see if we can help out here. Albeit these other archers are very much more proficient than we are, but that's fine. This should be all we need. This should be enough relation to hopefully do some positive things with the Noldor. Yeah, that's the 15th relation we need. Excellent. Take these bits here, and we need to head to Laria. We'll leave those bits on the Noldor. That's why it's really useful to make friends with the Noldor, because they act as a really strong patrol mechanism in this part of the world. This is why I like setting them in Laria. But because the Empire has taken it, it's more of an issue now. It may not be as possible as I would have wanted it to be. Right, let us get ourselves ready for a tough fight ahead. To the tavern we go, and we need to speak to a chap called Huithril. But first we'll speak to Clear Swiftedge. Huithril, my man. Hello, well, milady, what do I owe your interest? You strike me as somewhat out of place. Who are you, and what do you do? To the point, I like that. I'm called Huithril, an odd name to your ears. Of that there is no doubt, eh? As to who I am, well, I am a merchant of sorts. Perhaps in your language a broker would be closer to the truth of the matter. I stay here in Laria and sell Noldor goods to those who... How do you put this delicately? To those who are friendly to the Noldor and their plight. I sell arms, armour and a variety of trinkets. I also at times broker the service of Noldor Rangers into the service of very select companions. Or companies even. I see that I have your interest. Tell me more. I thought it was 15 relation we had to do with these guys. So yes, this guy allows you to buy arms and armour or adventurers, but you need a lot of Very, very expensive items, and I'm not willing to spend them. But I thought we had enough relation. Maybe you need more than 15. Let's see if we can drive this Noldor, this Jatu group in. Because I want to do the quest. I thought maybe you need 20. I thought that might be a little bit much, but maybe not. Help the Noldor group out. Hopefully this will be enough. This is a very... oh my goodness, this is a very hilly map. Let's hold here. We don't want to be charging them. Let them come to us on this massive hill. Right, infantry here. Archers here. Cavalry can just hang out on that hill over there. They will charge us, but it will be a slow business. In fact, they won't charge us. Looks like we're going to have to go to them. Very well. I suppose that makes sense. We'll just bring the cavalry unit. We can bring the cavalry unit with me. That's fine. We can just sit on top of a mountain with our archers and cavalry archers and use that effectively. Don't know where they are. I mean, it's a very mountainous terrain. Probably hiding somewhere. Where are they? Should be somewhere over here to the left, but I do not see them. Well, someone sees them. Fine. Cavalry charge. In fact, everyone just charge. Most of the cavalry here is ours, but there are some Noldor here as well. They must be just over this hill here. They've seen that it's much better to wait. Here they are. Okay, now we go back. So maybe bring our cavalry back, because it's a long way to go for our infantry to make it here. We'll bring our cavalry back as best we can. Now they're attacking, they're going to come off their hill. So infantry here, archers here, cavalry on the side. Bugger off. Hello there. Right, now we can charge again. Now the cavalry's back here. Ooh. Just about avoided that spear there. That could have been troublesome. Very hilly map. Not suited to cavalry at all. So the cavalry are very much going to get slowed down here. I helped. Is that everyone? That is everyone. Who are you? Oh, you're Anson. Right. It's a bit more positive relation. Let's hope that's enough now. I will take that various loot, however, with pleasure. Is that now enough for the quest? Raven stands silent at war. To be expected. Quick Fen. Here we go. Must have had to have over 50 relation. You seem to wish to befriend the Noldor, however you must prove your good intentions in order to gain their trust. There is a marauding Jatu army roaming the Laria woods, attacking Noldor patrols, searching for their hidden castle. If you can defeat it, the Noldor will be very grateful for your help. Befriending the Noldor. Right, let's sell all these other bits so we have enough space. Now the thing about this quest is we cannot have anyone helping us. Even though there are Noldor patrols in the area, they will not assist us. This is purely a fight that we have to take on ourselves. So we want to make sure we're as ready for this as we can be. Do like a hero adventurer. They cost an absolute ton. They do look very cool. Some arquebusiers, bladesmen, halberdiers. The nice thing about this, however, is that should we lose or need to pull back for whatever reason, the army does not replenish its health. The army that we're attacking. Usually it hangs around. Yeah, it hangs around the Laria woods. Just gotta find it. It's usually marked out in light blue or aqua. That's it. 241. And it comes with 2 Noldor hunters. If we can fight them on a hill, we might be okay. They don't actively attack us, so we can wait for the right time here. We hold for Noldor. Jatu. We may not win this. Do we want this? We're going to have to decide quickly. Infantry here, archers here, cavalry on the side. They're going to almost certainly charge us. We are going to need our own cavalry to buy ourselves time here. Because there's going to be a lot of them coming in. We probably have to attack these guys in waves. Because we're not going to be able to do this all in one engagement, I would think. Cavalry over here, quickly please. It's only 100 to 150, it's not as bad, but they're going to get reinforcements. We're not going to get any reinforcements. This is our entire army pretty much. Cavalry going to charge now. Purely just to keep them busy for our archers. I'm going to have to take on a more of a commander role in this fight, I think. We will lose a lot of troops here, but befriending the Noldor is very much worth it. We'll lose pretty much all our cavalry here in this engagement, I would think. These initial... Ow, there goes a horse and it's crippled. Didn't see that guy coming. Right, infantry are going to have to charge because we're losing our cavalry in high amounts now. And I guess our archers will have to charge as well. Let's take this horse if we can. We'll probably have to fight this in multiple waves. I don't see us be able to do this in one fight. But they won't recover their health. They won't recruit any new troops. Ow. Okay, we're knocked out. How are we doing? Taken out 40 of them so far. As soon as we get down to 50, we're pulling back. They're now down to 189, but they'll just keep roaming the woods. That's fine. We're going to go get some more troops from wherever. We'll have lost pretty much all our cavalry, and we're being attacked by bandits, which is not really what I wanted, but these bandits don't seem to be very strong. Hi, sir. Please desist and die. There you go, you're dead. Was it just the two of you, or was there more? No, there's more. So usually you have to take on that army in a few waves. You can wait till you're stronger, I just don't think it's inherently advisable. Because you want as many troops as possible. Dashar Noble's fine, you're going to be absolutely terrible and not help in the slightest. Lethal Durin, any troops to me? Pendor Heavy Bowman, it's not really what I need, but I'll take it nonetheless. We just need troops at this stage, really. The Dashar Nobles won't do a huge amount to help us, but they can probably keep the other guys occupied in the meantime. We'll head over to Ethos. Get some more troops from there. There's a tournament going on here, but that's not why we're here. We're here for... Most of the horsemen are expensive, but they'll die, so it's fine. And actually, the first fight is always the hardest. It does get easier as time goes on. We'll just let our troops recover before we engage again. So we'll just hang out on Shield Storm Keep for the time being. Wait here for some time. That should be the majority of our troops back. We're up to 93. Again, I'd like to take them on some form of hill. This will do. Right, we're going to take them on again. Fine, I'm going to take this hill back here. Going to have to get up there quickly though, because they're going to charge us ASAP. It's a bit too far away. I wouldn't have wanted this one. Oh goodness, you can see them coming there. That's terrifying. It's fine, we should be okay. We should get into position Oh, possibly not. Cavalry go. Cavalry go. Cavalry's going to have to charge. Cavalry's going to have to charge to buy ourselves at least some time here. Because no one's in position yet. Infantry charge as well. Oh, I forgot our horse is crippled. That's fine. We may as well not change our horse yet, because we're going to almost certainly have more issues with our horses before this is over. Ow. Ow. This is very much a fight multiple times. We didn't get into position in time, which is unfortunate. I'm hoping our archers can buy us some time, though, up on the hill here. And get some good kills. We will lose troops. It's just inevitable. We haven't lost as many, though. Once we get up to 20 dead, we will pull back. I don't mind about wounds. Wounds are fine. $25 dead. We'll push to 25 dead here. We're doing remarkably well. That's 25. We pull back. We're down to 72, but they're now down to 121. And they're not going to replenish their strength, so it shouldn't be too bad. Also, this means we won't need to pay as many bills, which is probably quite useful. Corner of Bray. This is when we can really do with just a handful of good troops. Head over to Sarleon. See if we can get some mercenaries over there. And we're making some more money because most of our good troops are dead. Ordis, please tell me you've got a... I was hoping you've got a mercenary group for me. Mercenary warriors will take. Again, I don't really like you. Hello, welcome back, Leslie. You can come back for now. I don't suspect you'll stay very long because you don't like Donovan, understandably. But Donovan's away at the moment. So, Alistair, do you have any troops for me? Deshard Adventurers, welcome aboard. Deshard Nobles can now become your Deshard Adventurers. Such a weird army. We need more than 81 though. There's only about 100 of them left, so we can probably afford to take them on properly this time. But we do need a few more troops. Maiden Scouts I'll take. I'm not thrilled they're great. They're not great troops. But it will do. Head up to a vendor. Oh, it's big Ravens. Oh my goodness, if Rainstone are going for Marleon, then Sarleon really are dead at this point. Now, why did they attack us? There must be a heretic army nearby. Fine. We need to watch out for that heretic army. They wouldn't have attacked us without friends nearby. Cavalry charge. I haven't fought any heretics in a long time. We'll lose a few troops here, which is unfortunate, given that I have other things I want to focus on. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. I've got more important things to focus on than a few random heretics. Still, we shouldn't lose too many troops here. We just need to keep an eye out for that Deshard army, which is going to be somewhere around the corner, because they wouldn't have attacked us if there weren't other guys nearby. Serves you right, with your fabulous moustache. Okay. 5 and 9, 12 morale. Take these bits to sell, I suppose. Take those. We're not going to bother taking the farmers, it's not worth it. Igrim the Devourer is nearby, that's why. Let's head the other direction. We'll head to Yarrick's, I guess, to pick up some mercenaries. Don't want to deal with Igrim the Devourer, not in the slightest. Into the tavern, any mercenary? Crossbowman, fine. Not as many mercenaries as I would perhaps hope. The mercenary crossbowmen do come at a cost. They're not too bad, but when they turn to armoured crossbowmen they can be pretty expensive. We probably want about 100 troops before we push in again. Keep an eye out for those Knights of the Dawn. Mantine Freebrothers, welcome aboard. 99 we can probably do something with. Let's see if we can take them on this time. We'll get all troops that we can upgraded. Right. Get you upgraded as well. Messing around with crossbowmen. You guys come at a little bit of a cost. It's when they turn to the mercenary sharpshooters that they're really the kind of epitome of expensive troops, and they're good troops, but they're not worth it, unfortunately, not as much as you would think. Right, let's head back towards the Larian Woods. We know they're going to have to be around here somewhere. They are programmed to stay in the area, I believe. And if we don't know, if we can't find them, then that could be troublesome. But they do... there they are. 121. Huzzah, Jatu. Oh, no, I do not want to fight on that. I do not want to fight on that open field. This is better. This is much better. Right. We've still got our crippled horse. That's fine. We can get a new one as time goes on. I'm liking this hill a lot better. We should have a bit more time to get this working in our favour. However, we will need our cavalry to charge again, I would think. We just need to time it about right. Let's go now. So our archers can spend some time just shooting from afar. They will knacker them, wear them down. Well, our cavalry would be absolutely slaughtered over there, but it's fine. We'll give our archers plenty of time to do this. Infantry can charge now. Unfortunately, the quality of our troops is not going to be as good as our initial group that we fought with. But again, we're starting to balance this out slightly. Not in our favour yet. But this is pretty much all the troops they've got and all the troops we've got. So we can just retreat, go rest in the castle, and then come back and fight them again. We just don't want to lose too many troops. How much are we up to? 20. Let's pull back. Oh, we can't. There's a whole chap here. Okay, everyone's going to charge now. Thank you. Let's pull out. We do actually get a bunch of positive morale from that. They're down to 58. We're up to 65. One more fight should do this if we get some troops from Laria. There should now be some troops replenished here. Sell swords. I'll go deal with the drunken mercenary first. Please go away. Javen the Blade is here as well. We might be able to get some positive stuff from him in terms of troops. There we go. Drunken mercenary dead. You're all over here now. Sell swords. Welcome aboard. Where's Javen the Blade gone? Here he is. Sell my prisoners. It's not quite as many mercenaries as I would have liked. We'll head down to Ethos and Yenos, pick up a few more, and that should be enough to finish that group off. Who's here? Back snowballs are not thrilled by them, but we'll take them nonetheless. And over to Yenos. Mercenary sergeants we can take. Those guys are expensive, goodness me. I should have paid attention to the price. And these guys are 100 a pick, so they're going right at the top to die as soon as they enter combat, please. More crossbowmen. Adventurer, going back as adventurers, midden warriors. Right, this should be enough to finish the job. Back to Laria. To try taking another territory from Kingdom of Sarleon. I feel sorry for them, they've just been utterly dogpiled, as they often are. Dread Legion has attacked Janos, thank goodness we weren't there. Well, we just need to find that group of Dashar we've been fighting, 58 of them. Let's finish them off once and for all. Huzzah, Jatu. I'd rather not fight on a completely even footing. I'd like to have a little bit of a hill. Cavalry charge, they're going to charge us. Infantry forward. Buy us some time for archers. I don't mind if I lose lots of troops in this engagement. I'd much rather be part of the Noldor, be in with the Noldor, be friends with the Noldor earlier than later within this campaign, even at the cost of a lot of troops. All our really competent troops, our really high level troops, are in our kind of safe area at Quinn, which we're keeping them for when we go independent. So I don't mind if these troops die. These are kind of mid-range to low high tier, like kind of lower level high tier troops, such as the Town of the Falcons, who are competent enough soldiers, but they're not spectacular. And this should be the end of this Jatu army. It's taken us a lot of troops, a lot of money to achieve, and a lot of death on our part, but we have managed it, which is good. Well, I say we managed it. Yeah, we will. There's only 19 of them left. A few more time, the Falcons go down. I'm glad the mercenary sergeants are dying because they are so expensive. Not only to initially rent, but to hire on a more regular basis. So I'd be happy if more of them die, to be honest. More time the Falcons dying. They're not bad. They're not probably not great against Jatu. I'd argue they're much better as kind of skirmisher cavalry, which we haven't really used them as such for the time being. I think this is probably the last remnants of the army here, thankfully. There's 4 on horseback and this chap down here. Well done, good shot. And I think these 2 horsemen might be the last of it. There goes his horse. This guy will go down without too much issue. Against 2 mercenary soldiers, that shouldn't be a problem. Well done, mercenary sergeant. You guys are very competent. You just cost a lot of money. 9 renown and 28 morale. We get some pretty decent loot as well. And we will get to hire 2 Noldor hunters, which we'll go put in Quinn. There we go, 2 Noldor hunters. It's another one of the very few times you can actually hire Noldor troops. There we go, befriending the Noldor. So we will return to Quigfen and hand that quest in. But I think we'll do that next time. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.